today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action, Fields.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5. For a right side here, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
To throw is Fields. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on second down. Fields under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
That's caught by Montgomery.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Fields throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Fields throwing again. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and goal. Fields. They'll roll him out, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
A shotgun snap, Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Now it's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy
from 6 yards away.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. A touchdown run for Najee Harris. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Elijah Moore, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second and 1. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 36 yards on the play.
Come on, guys, let's go.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fields going to keep it once more. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Fields, and that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 20.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Back to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Fields now to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, Chicago. George Kittle, 55 yards.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets them.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll set up second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
From his own end zone, Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he's able to get it out of there. A beautiful fake. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That's out to the left flat and complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is third down. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Right to the air is Burrow. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of
Nah, you good.
Today's been a day.
bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Set at 89.
Here's Burrow. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning, and I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives. The win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 57 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
He plays the triple payback.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ooh.
looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
That's up to you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. That's Oliver.
Well, yeah, you can
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Yeah, that's what I said. You got to
Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. The numbers a week ago.
Well, my team's at 90, but on the game thing, it's at 84. Like, what? Do I say, what's the name? Do I say, like, put them back in?
Nah, it's not that. It's nah, not even that. It's I'm gonna try to get that to you, cause down.
Oh, it's squad play? No, it can't be that, cause my team is deadly ugly.
Let me see something here. Well, let me open this free agency back.
I'm gonna see if I'm on clip. Give me like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, also, those cards that you get, like the upgrade things, you can use that on your person. You just have to like upgrade them. You hit square on a person. You click upgrade to use it. So
Okay.
yeah, like your John. Do you have John Man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you have cards for him, he'll be higher.
So go to head to head.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I said play a friend. Uh-huh.
Go to which one was it? I think it was either seasons or all Madden season.
My team's still 90.
It should give you the option to edit your team.
Yeah, I did. But hold on. I'm gonna try the all time. You know, all time still have my 90 also.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Go to play friend.
Yeah, I was at play friend.
Head to head competitive.
Head to head competitor.
Yeah. You see it?
Um, competitive.
Yeah, the head to head competitive.
Yeah, my team's still 90. Oh, okay, I see. Retired events. Yeah, I remember. Sorry. Oh shit. Okay, MJ. Okay, MJ. Okay, MJ. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. I'm I'm ready. Let me lock in. Oh darn it. Insert that bet. Oh,
What?
Sean 9 locked. There you go.
Okay, so hold on. Let
Promise.
me put.
This game looks good. This year in Cook? No. It's okay. I'll promise him to eat.
Oh, we
Yeah,
good. As long as I
he
got
asked for
him over there,
11
we
something
good.
today.
We good.
I mean tomorrow. It's cool. Oh, she cooked sausage. Mmm. Pause. That sound mad good. Yeah.
He said she cooked some sausage.
Wait, did it even work?
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm still going through mine right now. Okay, we good. We good for now. We good for now.
Oh, I guess she did cook. It was a sausage in addition. You get noodles. Oh no, just okay. Bon appetit. Mmm. Mmm. So good.
Hmm. But yeah, I sent it to you though.
Mm-hmm.
So you over there eating that sausage?
Huh?
Say you grabbing on that sausage?
Look like I can see your team.
Hmm.
You look I can't see your team.
It's trash.
I don't know about that. Trash is not been. There's no such thing as trash. Because like if you're good, then you can make trash
book you've been reading, but I think they got you, my brother.
Like me, I suck. And my corners, and my safety,
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
All right. Yep. Good ball in the second half.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Oh, yeah, Ward. Wait. Okay.
On first down, Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
All right, we got to figure out what the hell we got to do.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Could be that close sometime.
From the gun, here's McNair. That is caught. It's Chad Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
I know.
That one good for 26 and a first down. The slot man in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
Get there.
And it's incomplete.
If
Took
he
a
would
shot,
have
couldn't
damn
connect.
flat-footed that throw,
That was
man.
an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And made
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You just got in.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Like, it don't even give me the
Nice little
closest
nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He'll buy some time right.
Come
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Come on.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chase Claypool.
69 yards.
And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Man.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
If I wouldn't highball that was picked.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live in this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play action. It's McNair. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Purdy's throw complete there to Johnson.
Why can't...
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, good.
Completes it to Samuel. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel, 38 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Why he keep backpedaling?
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
What the fuck is going on?
Here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. The 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Troy Apke. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In motion right here comes Johnson. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. He finds his man. Complete. That's done. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Purdy to throw it on first down. He finds his man. Complete. It's done. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 15. Play action. Now Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leon Sandcastle.
I don't see that. Shit.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Purdy off the play fake. Out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And you had pressure on your face.
2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Oh. Give me a few seconds real quick. Just want a little bit of Gatorade, that's it. Ain't gonna take too long.
I was buying from Arizona. You like the bottle? And they were like $1. So I got like what, 3?
Oh, word? Alright, ready when you are. It ain't gonna be a long game, but it's gonna be a good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because
And now here is another interception. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Harold Carmichael, 61 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now McNair. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now McNair off the play fake. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're...
But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, McNair.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. Calvin Johnson, 55 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Slot man moves right. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Johnson, the man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Julius Peppers. After the sack on 1st down, Purdy. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Purdy. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Madubuike able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Here's McNair. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the
Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything has turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Justin Matabike able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long.
Purdy.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Here's Purdy.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers.
That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Man, it's just this mode pissing me off.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
He's tripping.
To throw, McNair. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Come on, Chad.
He's throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
McNair to throw.
Come on. I can't stand this mode, bro.
But it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions.
It's not even pressure, man.
The
ball is right there where I can catch it.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's got a man open.
Now he can catch it now.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He been holding this
Facing a
whole
fourth down, they
fucking
come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now McNair rolling to his right. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
Jackson will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Purdy now to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
No, I got some barbecue.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts and want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. McNair. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I had to adjust to what you was going on, man. Got my brain over here hurting, bro.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And
If I ain't mistaken, I think he does have.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Pass complete. Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this pass broken up.
No, they got you now.
Well timed
They
there.
hold
And
you
now
on
4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Purdy on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. McNair. And my goodness, another interception.
Good shit.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Yeah, no.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yeah. Call, man, your doggone team, and I had to sit there and like really
Carolina offense at the line,
like,
ready to go.
Adjust, man.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw on 2nd down, Steve McNair. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, McNair flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
I didn't think that was going to be open.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Damn, you put it like that.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play,
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it, no.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Dances by him.
And then we set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On first down, it's McNair. Eluding the pressure right.
I hit the
now
wrong
here's
fucking
another
ball.
interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal
like
the
it's there.
deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, shit happens. I almost had mine handed to me. Like I said, I had to lock it in a little bit, man. Aaliyah. Who the fuck is Aaliyah?
Throwing after the interception. McNair, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though,
I guess that's
it didn't
how I'm
happen.
going to end the
Perhaps
stream
next time.
tonight with a little bit of lucky ass mutt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here
yards.
on EA
I
Sports.
barely got 7. Ain't that a
The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.